Hello and welcome to Learn Python 3 the Hard Way, Exercise 7. In this exercise video, I'm going to talk about the dot format, which is something new. You can see I've highlighted it there. And also do a little bit more breaking, debugging, just sort of demoing that for you. Okay, so you'll notice I've switched to Atom. Like I said, I'm going to be switching back and forth between Visual Studio Code and Atom just to sort of like get you into the idea that the text editor doesn't matter so much. I may even throw in Notepad++ and Vim. I might go crazy. In this exercise, I'm using format. Now, it's a little early for me to explain what this dot does, but you can think of it, if you have a string and then you go dot, you're kind of telling Python, I want to run a command on that string. That's the simplest explanation I can give you right now without you learning quite a lot more. So you'll figure all that out later. The only thing you need to know is sometimes you can't do an F string. You'll run into situations where that's the case. So what you should do then, if you can't, is you can take a string and you can do dot format and pass it the variables the same way you would have done with the braces in an F string. So I'm going to actually run this first, and I'm going to translate that line to an F string. Okay, let's try this. Python ex7. Okay, not bad. Now, let me translate this into an F string. So the first thing I got to do is, let's see, come back here, go an F there. Okay. I'm going to get rid of that. I'm going to take this, grab it, get rid of that, paste it in there. Okay, now that should produce the exact same thing. Let's check it out. There we go. All the dot format does is it's just a longer, more verbose way of doing an F format. So let me undo that step by step. Dot format. There you go. Okay, so now what is this script doing? A couple more interesting things. You can multiply a string by a number, and it will print out that string extended or multiplied, one giant string 10 times. You can also take a bunch of strings and you can add them together. So you can add a string to another string to combine it. Remember, you can combine things in programming languages. It's totally natural. So you should get in the habit of going, I have strings and I have addition. Can I do addition in strings? Right? It's sort of like I have chocolate and I have peanut butter. Can I do chocolate and peanut butter? Do that all the time. Sometimes it won't work. Sometimes you'll stumble onto very interesting combinations. The other thing to look at is you see how end equals, and then I have this. Okay, what I'm telling Python is, and this is a Python 3 thing, is if I don't want the line to do a new line, so like look back here, I don't want cheese to go down to a new line. I have to say, when you print, I have to tell Python, when you print, instead of a new line, end it with a space or nothing or something like that. Then this one has the new line. Now let's get rid of that and see what we got. When I do that, see it goes cheese, new line, burger. Okay, very different display for that. So remember that. You can actually, let's just try this. Let's do that. See what that does. Yeah, see, I did what I was talking about. I go, I can put a string there, and the string can be anything. So can I put anything in that string? And there we go. We can actually do that. And then let's try nothing. See, that smashes them together. So we want that little extra space there. There we go. All right, so now breaking this should be straightforward. You've got plenty of opportunities to break this. I mean, you could come up here, you could do that. That's going to be a syntax error most likely. Yeah, there we go. You can get rid of the quotes. Let's try this. What happens if you do dot format, but you don't have braces? Let's see what we got. Seems to work. Just doesn't really have the snow part. What happens if we do .format, but we don't pass a variable? We get an index out of range tuple. Don't worry about that. That's a very complicated error. So type all this in, try to understand it as best you can. Remember, use your print statements, right? Use those print debugging styles to find out what variables have in them, how the program is running. It's very easy to use. It's the simplest debugging you can do. It works in every programming language, on every computer, everywhere. So just get used to doing it. That's like the first level of debugging. All right, that's the end of exercise 7. I'll see you at exercise 8.